Let's begin, shall we? Arthur, stop your dilly-dallying.
Coming, Lady Unterwald.
Thank you all for coming. You know me as the aging heiress of the Waldbahn Empire. But there comes a day for everyone when you know your time is up. I've long desired to leave my legacy in good hands, and after much deliberation...
It looks like we're approaching a tunnel, ma'am.
Ugh. I do hope it's one of mine.
Be quiet, you idiots! We don't have all day. Ahem! After much deliberation, it's my desire that the Unterwald estate be passed over in its entirety to...
Heavens above!
No!
Wait. It may just be a flesh wound.
You're telling us that's how it happened, Arthur?
This stinks, Bailey. It's got the unmistakable musk of guilt.
Careful, Lamont. We're dealing with a lawyer here.
Arthur Ackerman, attorney at law.
Listen, Arthur. You're accused of murdering your own client. What do you have to say for yourself?
I believe I'm entitled to a phone call.
Don't you try and wiggle out of this one with your fancy lawyer talk.
There you are, Mr. Ackerman.
Kid, are you blind? We're trying to create an atmosphere here.
Just thought I'd check if our guest needs anything.
Our suspect, Jimmy. And we're in the middle of an interview.
Oh, how exciting! I hope you land the job, Mr. Ackerman. I'm rooting for you. Perhaps I can get a coffee for our interviewee.
No.
Tea?
Get out, kid.
He seems nice.
That damn coffee boy's thrown off the whole vibe. It's not as simple as it looks, you know.
Remember the exercises, Lamont.
Exercises?
I am confident. I have value. He was about to crack. I could feel it.
I wasn't.
Stay there, Arthur.
Sure thing. I'll be right here when you get back. Looks like I'm chained to the desk. What do they take me for? A common criminal? I bet those keys would unlock these shackles. Looks like Lamont won an award. It's a level 3 in athletic prowess. It's a photo of a very large Lamont behind the wheel of a very small... Better not. I don't want to draw any unwanted attention. That's better. Huh. I guess this model is battery-powered. It's an article from Lamont and Bailey's first big case. Lumbering Flatfoot goes toe-to-toe with Soul Criminal. A petty thief at the shoe emporium was quickly brought to heel this morning by Lex Lamont and his partner, Justice Bailey. There's a photo of me surrounded by a significant amount of red yarn. That's probably not a good sign. You won't catch me incriminating myself, tiny machine. If I could just get out of these shackles. I know things look bad, but I'm not rooting through trash just yet. I know things... It's a lamp used for interrogating suspects. I can still see the lights when I close my eyes. It's every bureaucrat's dream. A box of neatly organized paperwork. There's a front-page story about Lady Unterwald. It's the end of the line. The Unterwald Empire came to a grisly end last night when the wealthy heiress was unexpectedly assassinated aboard her own train. 3 suspects are currently held in custody, awaiting questioning. It's full of cigarette butts. I now regret never memorizing anyone's phone number. It's a bunch of guidebooks on interrogation techniques. Hammer and chisel. Get your suspects squealing fast with the patented Dirk Chiselton methodology. Sounds like Bailey is preoccupied with Lamont.
Why don't we have a look on that blasted door?
Third place runner-up. Most Improved Policing Award. The chaining net. Everything. It's slightly too weak. Maybe I could funnel the airflow. It's a lamp used... I can still... Huh. That doesn't work. Nah. Nope. 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 That. Nah. Nope. That. Nope. Nah. It's slightly too weak. Maybe I could funnel the airflow. Better not. I know things look better. It's full of cigarette butt. I now regret never met. There's nothing more reliable than print media. This should make the desk fan significantly more powerful. If only I could reach a little further. That's taken care of, but I still need to find a way out of here. It's a long way down. Perhaps that dumpster could break my fall. Drat. I think they're coming back.
Let's try this again, Arthur. The whole story from the top.
Well, it began, as all good stories do.
With a hard-boiled yet handsome detective?
With a series of gratuitous establishing shots. It all started on the Royce Express. The night was still young. I felt like the world was my oyster. I hope those oysters don't come back to haunt me. This way for dining carriage, casino carriage, lounge area. Ooh, I love a good brochure. But I have other pressing matters to attend to.
Is this the dark chiseled outline? Yes, I am a little stuck and I need some answers. It's quite a sensitive matter. Excuse me, this is a private conversation.
Sorry. I think she's busy. I've always been fascinated by these little trolleys.
Sir, you can order from the dining carriage if you're hungry.
Just browsing.
It's a thief, too. I'm sure it ran off with my bracelet.
Are you sure you have not merely misplaced the item?
It's a very generous likeness of Lady Unterwald. There's not as many wrinkles as the real deal. I don't remember leaving my door open.
There, that should do it.
Hello?
Oh, Mr. Ackerman, I presume. I was just...
Breaking and entering?
On the contrary, I've been sent by our mutual benefactor, Lady Unterwald.
Lady Unterwald, of course. If you've come about the sink, it was like that when I got here.
Oh, there's no need to be humble, Mr. Ackerman. 'Tis I, Herman Merman. Acclaimed novelist, detective extraordinaire. Oh, surely you've read the stories of my cases.
I'm not a big reader of fiction. Sorry.
Ah, well, there's a letter for you on the dresser.
And the suit?
Lady Unterwald believes a change of attire is in order. I'll give you some privacy. Until we meet again, Mr. Ackerman.
What an unusual encounter. I suppose I should read Lady Unterwald's letter. I don't think this is getting fixed anytime soon. What's better than comfy slippers, a tall glass of milk, and an even taller stack of paperwork? A portrait of Lady Unterwald in every room. That's the Royce Express guarantee. Old reliable. It's got me through many a jam. Nah, I don't need to look at my undergarments right now. Cool mint-flavored mouthwash. Advisory: contains pure ethanol. Ingredients: ethanol, 29.9%. Eucalyptol, menthol, methyl salicylate, paloxamer 407, thymol. Looking neat and orderly. This baby can hold up to 1,500 case files. 1,550 if I only pack 2 pairs of socks. I thought my brown suit was perfectly fine. One of my only stipulations for traveling long distances. You've got to have access to a trusty typewriter. I wonder what Lady Unterwald has in store for me this time.
Dear Arthur, please report to me at your earliest convenience. I have further amendments to make to my estate before the big announcement tonight.
As you know, it's my desire for every passenger aboard the Royce Express to not only enjoy themselves, but to part with a tale worth telling. While the flashy suit provided can be seen as a symbolic gesture of excitement and adventure, it's also a very literal one. Get out of those drab clothes and have yourself a good time. That's an order. Yours sincerely, Lady Unterwald. So, I need to meet with Lady Unterwald in her quarters. I've got all the classics. The Art of Law, Letters of the Law, even Coleslaw. Although that one's just a collection of recipes. It's a stack of files regarding Lady Unterwald's estate. Each one needs checking over before receiving that sweet stamp of approval. Lady Unterwald's eyes follow me around the room. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Provides the perfect light level for reading legislation. Hey, if you're not squinting, you're having too much fun. Look out, world. Arthur A. Ackerman has some intense lawyering to do. It's a wax seal from the... It's a letter from Lady I think this was Lady Unterwald's husband. I wonder what happened to him. George Unterwald. A loving husband. Gone, but not forgotten. It's room 306. Hello? It's a fancy cart for transporting luggage. I've only ever seen these in hotels. This way for kitchen carriage, kitchen pantry, service carriages.
Quoi? What are you doing in here? Not another health inspector, we hope?
I'm not sure I can handle another inspection.
No, I'm an attorney.
Oh, zut. That's even worse.
So much worse!
I'm just looking for Lady Unterwald.
La madame is the other way.
Va-t'en, avocat.
Okay, I'm going. They seemed pretty annoyed. I'll come back later. I think also... It's room 302. It's room 304. Hello? I guess nobody's there. Hello? Looks like nobody's home. The door sign reads, "Do not disturb." Anyone in? They must have left. Hello? I guess nobody's home. Hello? Hello? I guess nobody's there. I think she's busy. The name's Arthur Ackerman. Pleased to meet you.
Hello? Stop butting in, Hagen. He was talking to me. No, he was clearly talking to me, Gunther.
Well, I guess I was talking to both of you?
Both of us? At once? Well, what is it?
Hey, aren't you the Gudrun twins?
That's us.
Of course. You're Lady Unterwald's nephews.
Auntie Unterwald put us in charge of the railway infrastructure.
Tunnels and bridges, to be precise.
Although one of those is clearly more important than the other.
Indeed. Which do you prefer, Arthur?
I'm sorry?
What's more important? Tunnels or bridges?
What's your position on viaducts?
Well, those are bridge-like structures. I think that makes you a fellow bridge buff.
No, that hardly counts. They're separate things. Don't try to complicate things, Arthur.
Sorry. You know, it's just so hard to pick a favorite.
Oh, come now. You have to answer.
Bridges. I often work around my problems.
Ah, so you're a fellow bridge buff.
Ugh, of course you'd side with him.
You spent half the infrastructure budget on those stupid tunnels, Gunter.
And yet, they're still better than your bridges to nowhere, Hagen.
Looking forward to Lady Unterwald's speech?
Oh, yes. I believe Auntie Unterwald is to announce her successor.
Mother says she'll surely keep the estate in the family.
And who better to take over the reins than her most talented nephew?
I couldn't agree more.
Are you both waiting for something?
We're waiting to be seated because someone forgot to make a dinner reservation.
I thought you were going to do it.
And don't even think about cutting in line, Arthur. I have low blood sugar.
Don't worry. I already ate. Still waiting to be seated, huh?
I'm beginning to feel lightheaded.
Where has that infernal waiter got to?
Do you know where I can find Lady Unterwald?
She's just up ahead.
Keep moving through the carriages, and you'll reach her eventually.
Thanks. I should probably go.
Bye.
Please wait to be seated. I guess it's more of a suggestion. Hello.
Hello.
Arthur Ackerman, at your service.
Suzanne Goldschmidt. Can I help you, Arthur?
What brings you aboard the Royce Express?
Oh, I'm with the band.
You're in a band?
You're looking at the lead singer in Balboa Swing.
Whoa!
What about yourself?
I'm Lady Unterwald's estate attorney.
Ah, so you're a paper pusher.
It has its moments. Sometimes, I get to use the rubber stamp. What's wrong with being a paper pusher?
Being a paper pusher isn't a bad thing, Arthur. We just move in different circles, that's all.
Aren't you supposed to be performing right now?
You're starting to sound like my stage manager. They'll call me when I'm needed.
Any tips for having some fun around here?
There are some simple pleasures in life we can all follow. Eat, drink, sleep, fun.
Okay, I think I get it.
There's no need to be such a square, Arthur.
I take no issue with the square. Straight angles, all sides equal, perfectly reliable for a shape.
I guess I prefer to talk with people a little more rounded.
Do you really think I'm a square?
Well, a little spontaneity couldn't hurt, Arthur. Maybe it's time to explore some new angles.
I've been instructed to have a good time.
And you think I'm that kind of girl?
No, I mean...
Relax, I'm just messing with you. They probably just wanted you to loosen up a bit.
I have to go. There's an old lady waiting for me.
Really? Well, I'm not one to judge.
Hello?
The name's Denola, kid. But most people call me Don or Donnie. You get my gist? That's a nice suit. So what's your deal? You some sort of tycoon or something?
Well, not really. You see, there's this old lady who told me to put it on, and I...
Let me stop you there. I don't think I want to know more. Besides, you're killing my vibe with that sweet patootie over there, you dig?
Ugh.
Hey, while you're here, you could do me a little favor. You take this note and give it to that dame behind me, will ya?
What is it?
It's a proposal of sorts, requesting we both make tracks to my suite. You get my drift?
I don't like the sound of that. Why is it so damp?
I soaked it in perfume. You don't know squat about wooing a dame, do you?
Gross. Hello?
Hello again.
Would you care to take a look at this note?
Is this from the twit that's been making eyes at me all evening? I'd sooner jump out of this carriage window than rendezvous with that rotten egg.
Well, it's scented, at least.
Well, it certainly stinks of desperation.
Are you sure you can't accept that note?
I told you, I don't want anything from that rotten egg. It stinks of desperation.
I think that's just the perfume. I have to...
Really?
It'll cost a fortune to get the smell of cheap perfume out of this jacket. I'll talk to...
A little birdie told me that Lady Unterwald plans to retire.
Haha, and how did you happen upon that little nugget of information, my sweet?
You know I can't reveal my sources, darling. They're saying the Gudrun twins are in line to take over next.
Well, I shan't be stepping foot on any train under their control.
Oh, heaven forbid! It'll be carnage. I heard the galley was shut down after a routine health inspection.
Oh, don't tell me that. I just ate.
Now I hear they have themselves a rodent problem.
Stop right this minute.
Did you know the lady has a gentleman caller?
Oh, pray tell.
He's some high-flying tycoon with a penchant for the finer things.
Sounds like he aims to mix business with pleasure.
Excuse me!
Are these lemons free?
Do you actually want the lemons?
I might do. Well, I'll just take one. Hey there.
The name's Ron.
I'm Arthur Ackerman.
Can I help you, Arthur?
What kind of work are you in, Ron?
I'm an accountant. I'm in accounting.
Wow, talk about a dream job. I've always wanted to perform account analysis. So, you heading anywhere exciting?
Just the bottom of this glass for now.
What's that? You're drinking?
It's a mimosa. A bottomless mimosa, if you must know.
A bottomless mimosa?
Mm-hmm. The bartender and I have a mutual understanding. I drink them, and he keeps them coming.
Tell me what it is like in World County. I bet you review a lot of financial paperwork. Hot damn! I should be going. Evening, barkeep.
Ah, what'll it be?
Can I order a drink?
Sure. What did you have in mind?
Just give me something brimming with alcohol.
Have you got any identification?
I may look young, but I'm a full-grown attorney.
Then you know the law. I can't serve you.
I need a strong cup of coffee.
One steaming hot cup of coffee coming right up.
Oof, that's hot. I hope this suit isn't a rental. Evening, barkeep.
Ah.
Can I order?
Sure.
I need another cup of coffee.
Huh, you need another refill?
Never mind. Just realized I've already got plenty. Can I order?
Sure.
One not.
Sure. One mocktail coming right up.
Thanks. Evening, barkeep.
Ah.
How'd you learn those fancy tricks?
You're looking at 2 weeks of bartending school.
Oh, worth every penny.
My parents would disagree with you.
What's the most difficult part of being a bartender?
To be a great bartender, one must master the art of multitasking and recalling information quickly.
I thought it'd be all the broken glass you have to sweep up. I should get...
Oh, are you nearly ready? I'm not getting any younger, dear.
Alas, you cannot rush perfection.
My apologies. Am I interrupting?
Not at all, Arthur. I'll be with you shortly. Pierre should take but a... moment! Oh, tremendous! I see even Arthur made an appearance.
I capture every detail in the frame, madame. Exactly as I see it.
Well, I do wish you'd take some creative liberties, dear. We don't want anyone thinking I've got this many wrinkles.
As you wish.
We can attempt another portrait during my speech, if you like. Arthur, I've just signed another amendment to my will. It's by the window.
Of course. I'll keep it safe in the briefcase for now.
You'll have to accept my apologies for all the cloak and dagger theatrics. I must confess, I'm a little nervous about the speech tonight.
Ma'am?
It's going to ruffle some feathers. But do you think any of them are cut out to take over the reins? Bickering sycophants, the lot of them. They're just waiting for me to kick the bucket, you know. Oh, it makes my blood boil just thinking about it. Would you be a dear and open the window? It's getting quite hot in here. I need some air. That's better. I feel myself again. You might just be the most useful person here, Arthur. It's good to know I can rely on you. Now it's time to gather the family. This old lady's got a speech to make.
Oh, no. I knew I should have upgraded to the anti-gust model. How could I have been so irresponsible? The will. It's caught on the window. I might still have time to grab it.
Arthur, stop your dilly-dallying.
Coming, Lady Unterwald.
All right, chop chop. Let's begin, shall we?
Are you sure you haven't just misplaced your room keys, sir?
Misplaced? Must I remind you of who I am?
No, sir. You've been very clear.
'Tis I, Herman Merman! Surely you've read the stories of my cases. Herman Merman and the Murmuring German. Herman Merman and the Squirmin' Sherman.
Sorry, sir. Not a big reader.
What, not even Herman Merman and the Sermon of Vermin?
No, sir.
Good heavens! My point being, I don't misplace things. I solve cases.
That's excellent news, sir. I'm sure you'll have no problem with the case of the missing room keys.
Well, yes! You're quite right. I smell a rat, and I'm going to sniff them out if my name isn't Herman Merman! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for gathering here. There is a killer among us, but I assure you they've made a grave mistake.
They couldn't have accounted for the presence of a world-renowned detective. There's a detective aboard this train? Oh, indeed there is. Well, where are they?
'Tis I, Herman Merman, detective extraordinaire.
And you have experience in solving murder cases, Mr. Merman?
I need not bore you with the details. Let's get straight down to business, shall we? Behold!
Good heavens!
Lady Unterwald's final moments were captured by the renowned speed painter, Pierre Brosse. It's clear that nobody approached Lady Unterwald directly.
That means the attack must have been made from a distance.
Mr. Ackerman, you were safekeeping Lady Unterwald's last will and testament?
That's right. I had to oversee some last-minute amendments to the will.
Are you suggesting this amended will could reveal a motive, Mr. Merman?
Indeed. I believe it to be the smoking gun that will unravel this entire mystery.
Bravo, Herman Merman! Bravo!
Hand me the will, Arthur. We should be able to wrap this up in no time at all.
Is this a bad time to say I don't have it?
Wait! You don't have the will? That was your only job!
I hope you weren't counting on it for your big reveal.
Well,
Hermann Merman, are you all right? He's gone quite pale.
I may be hard of hearing, but it sounds like our detective is out of ideas.
Uh-oh.
Is that the sound of another tunnel?
no! That's when the killer strikes! Help! Somebody get me out of here!
Hermann? Well then. What do we do now?
I need to find out who killed Lady Unterwald, or I could be the next one to vanish. I'll need to talk to the other passengers. Maybe they saw something. Lady Unterwald's quarters could hold some clues. Evening, Bart.
Ah,
Can I ask for your advice, barkeep?
a bartender is always happy to lend a sympathetic air. What's troubling you?
I may have accidentally lost Lady Unterwald's will.
I'm no expert, but that document sounds pretty important. Are you working towards getting it back?
I think I can, but it always seems just out of reach.
Patience might be in order. I'm sure you'll get your opportunity.
Thanks. Actually, I should get going. Hello again.
Can I help?
Are you just gonna sit at the bar all evening drinking mimosas?
Yep.
Drat. That actually sounds great. I can't believe Lady Unterwald was killed.
Uh-huh. It's a tragedy, to be sure.
Why sit around when you could help me solve a murder?
Do you have any investigative experience?
Well, no.
Mm-hmm. I'm just fine where I am.
I should be good.
Mm-hmm.
Hello there.
Hello.
Sorry about Lady Unterwald.
What do you want, Arthur?
Did you spend much time with Lady Unterwald?
Oh, yes, we had all kinds of meetings with her.
She used to have so many fun sayings.
Gunther, we need to discuss this bloated budget.
Hagen, we've experienced yet another cave-in.
Do we really need another tunnel here? Ha ha! Classic, Auntie.
Did Lady Unterwald have any enemies?
Yuck! Enemies are for poor people, Arthur.
The wealthy have adversaries.
They're a much higher class of opponent.
My mistake. Did Lady Unterwald have any adversaries?
That's more like it, Arthur.
I assume a lot of people were jealous of her wealth
And power.
and world-class railway empire.
Interesting. I noticed the empty plates. Lost your appetite?
Don't even get me started.
We waited all this time for a table, only for the kitchen to close.
Hopefully it opens soon. I'm getting hungry.
Hunger is one thing, but I'm absolutely starving.
Is that right? Well, I'm positively famished.
Famished? If this wasn't a restaurant, I'd smack you across the mouth.
Not if I smacked you first.
What was that?
Nothing.
I should...
Bye.
Farewell.
you again.
Oh, zut. The attorney has returned.
Can't you see the kitchen is off limits right now?
Come back when we've cleaned up.
Okay. Hello? Looks like nobody... Hello?
Hello again, Arthur.
I think Lady Unterwald was
So I've heard. They're trying to keep it quiet to not cause a panic, but the rumors have already started circulating.
Who'd want to hurt Lady Unterwald?
I didn't know her at all, but she got us this gig. Wasn't she insanely wealthy? Well, that's reason enough for some people.
Aren't you worried there's a killer among us?
Well, the train hasn't stopped, so there's nowhere for them to run. Whoever they are, they're trapped here with us.
Is that guy over there bothering you?
He's a nuisance, but nothing I can't handle. I'll give him something to remember if he decides to get too close.
I have to go.
See you around.
You delivered my proposal yet, kid?
Well...
Adam. You just watch and learn now. So, Dollface, how about it? I don't write love letters for every broad I see, you know. You should be grateful.
Oh, in that case, allow me to show you my gratitude.
You see, kid? It's that easy.
See you around, Arthur.
Unrequited love. Don dropped his keys in the commotion. I really should return them to him. Anyone in? They must have... Hello? I guess no. Doc, I could let myself in. Oh, I guess he's not in here. Everything's just been thrown in here. They've settled into quite a hypnotic pattern. I'll bet these look convincing with a... That's a seriously powerful mech. Looks like Don's been practicing. A tiny entrance for an unwanted... Uh-oh. I better find somewhere... I won't fit...
That's enough, Donnie. Not only are you drawing attention to yourself, you're about to bankrupt the damn company.
I didn't tell you to fritter away her fortune bet by bet. Between the two of us, I'm not the bad guy, you hear?
Lady Unterwald is dead. Don't you think they're going to start digging for a motive? I've hidden the accounts in her quarters for now, but it's only a matter of time before someone starts snooping.
I'll bet the old bat took one look at the numbers in that ledger of yours and the shock killed her.
Ah, so it's all my fault. I suppose in your mind, I bankrupted the company. I killed Lady Unterwald. Don't be so absurd. We're done here.
Oh, you're not done until I say so. I have a feeling the authorities would find this very compelling.
It's all my fault. I bankrupted the company. I killed Lady Unterwald. You've been recording?
When you're in my line of work, you need a little insurance, you know? Consider it an incentive to stay in line. Besides, I've got a new scheme in play. I'm telling you, Bergman, I won't lose this time.
You better be right.
It sounds like Bergman has fallen in with the wrong crowd. I should get my hands on that ledger and...
Sorry, sir. The lounge and beyond are strictly off limits for now.
But there's a killer on the loose. I'm the only one who had access to Lady Unterwald's will. I could be next.
No exceptions.
I'm still Lady Unterwald's attorney. Let me through.
Sorry, sir. As I said, no exceptions.
I have a letter from the late Lady Unterwald right here.
This all looks to be in order.
So, I can go in?
I'm afraid not, sir. Lady Unterwald has passed on, after all.
Could you check Lady Unterwald's quarters on my behalf?
No. I can't step foot in there on account of my allergies.
Allergies?
Fragrance sensitivity, they call it. A room like that, filled with pungent perfume, and I'm not taking my chances.
But I'll be back. I need to find... Looks like you have a secret admirer.
A secret admirer? Let me take a look at that. This is...
Explicit. I know.
And the scent. It's so awful. Wait, this note is perfumed?
I believe so. Are you all right?
I'm terribly allergic to fragrance.
You've gone all red.
I have? I need to find a doctor right away. Don't go in there while I'm gone, Mr. Ackerman.
I wouldn't dream of it. This note is a potential biohazard. I wouldn't want it to fall into the wrong hands. Bergman said that he'd hidden the company account's ledger somewhere in here. I should look around for clues. I never took Lady Unterwald to be particularly musical. I don't think it was a secret that she disdained most noises. We can only hope these coats were made from faux fur. Bergman could have put that ledger in this drawer. The drawer is stuck. If I wedge something in the gap, I might be able to pry it open. Whew. Just a glance at that fiery plant is enough to make my eyes water. That's not going to help get it unstuck. Is someone there?
Put it all on, black.
Good evening, sir. You need to climb lightly. Be careful not to slip.
Are we shaking hands now?
Don't waste my time, kid.
Right, I want everything on